microphone is back. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the plane. How is everyone doing today? Hope you're doing fantastic. I had a Windows update. That's what I'm saying. Windows update. I should be back now, I hope. Hello, can people hear me? Am I heard? I don't think I'm heard. Why am I not? Oh, I'm back. Okay, we're good. I can't hear anything, so that's fun. All my audio reset, so that's pretty cool. So I can't hear any sound right now, but I know you're there and you're listening to something. You can't hear us. Oh, I can hear you guys. Don't worry. But welcome everyone to the finale. The finale of my crazy long journey. It's here. As you can tell, I'm a little sick. I already had to push it off for 2 weeks though, so I was like, I'm just gonna push it. I'm fine. I might do a little bit of might a few little sniffles here and there, but I'm gonna try my best. I'm not hurting myself, so don't worry. Bro, I swear. If today is like really not the end of the game, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really don't know. But it's gonna be fun. I got some throat tea here. Been drinking a lot of that. Feels really nice. I'm gonna sound a little weird, but I'm gonna try my best. But I'm not hurting, so don't feel like I'm like pushing myself for the content. Hello, boys. Thank you for the random Ibuki. And the Koyuki. Yeah, all my sound is broken, so I can hear that, but I can't hear like the background music. So it's gonna be like just random sound effects that just make my ears bleed. But how are you doing, voice? Smart. I'm also gonna have some tea. Yeah, I recommend. Throat coat is so good. It feels nice. It feels good. It feels good. Even like I would just drink it even if I didn't have a sore throat. But it just feels, it's weird. It's not just the taste, it's like a feeling when it goes down your throat. It's like, ooh, gives your whole body a tingle. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm fine. I just sound a little weird. I do a couple sniffles, but I feel fine. I think everyone got sick on Monday. Oof. Yeah. I guess a little sneak peek, or not sneak peek, but announcement. But I have a Christmas song with a friend that I'm working on. I hope I can release it before Christmas. It might be on Christmas. We shall see. But on Friday, I came home and I was like, I don't know if I want to record my part today. Hello, Chrissy. Welcome in. Welcome. How are you doing? So I came home on Friday and I was like, I don't know if I should record, I might do it on Saturday or Sunday. I don't know how I'm feeling. And then I just had the slightest little feeling in my throat, like right where my right lymph node is. I heard just felt a little bit of pain. And I was like, I really should do it. So I just went and immediately got some tea and I powered through in about 2 hours my part of the song, and I got it done. And then I went to bed and oh my gosh, dude, I died during that sleep. I'm so glad that I recorded it when I did, because I don't know if I'd be able to record it before Christmas. But so look forward to that, hopefully at least by Christmas. If not, it'll be a nice New Year's Christmas song. But yeah, it'll be fun. How are you doing, Chrissy? You're not doing the EPs. Oh no, reviewing an edited video. Oh, I know you. I know the feeling. Wants E2 stream when? I don't know. I think I have the game. I don't know if I actually bought the game, but I don't know. I think it would be fun. It'd be a silly game, maybe a one-off stream. I thought about it before. I don't know how much content I could get out of it, or how entertaining I could be, but I think it'd be fun to try that sometime. But yes, tonight we are going to be playing The Last, so let's go ahead and switch over to that. Oh, but before we do that, we have to do one very important thing. We must become our persona, or I don't know what it's called. Okay, let us go. All right, here we are. Welcome. Welcome to the end. Doing all right. Stream testing combo hovercraft. I didn't feel like it. Yeah, it was. I will say, I got very close to doing light. I was very close to doing the first phase of light insane, but I just couldn't do it, and I gave up. But I got extreme, so that was good. But yeah, no, I see a lot of people skipping this. But here we are. Welcome to the last stream. Well, not the last stream, but I'll get to that in a moment. 2.5 years ago, I set off on a really interesting idea because I love Professor Layton. Played a Diabolical Box when I was a kid. Loved it. Never played it until, I guess, 2.5 years ago. And I decided I also never played Phoenix Wright. Heard a lot of good stuff about that. Saw that the remaster came out for the first trilogy, and I bought it. And then I was like, well, there's 2 trilogies. And so I was like, okay, well, let's play one game every other, switch back and forth. And then I think it's when I found out that they had a crossover that I was like, okay, I know what I'm going to do. It's going to take a long time, and we're going to end with this crossover. And truly, when I started this, I really was like, okay, it's going to be fun. I know the games are going to be great on their own. But the crossover, because it's a crossover, it's just going to be a nice little cherry on top. And was I wrong? This probably has been not like combined, but if you compare it to the other individual games, this has been probably the longest game compared to maybe a couple Phoenix Wright games were longer, but this is a long one. And it's been more twists and turns than I could have ever expected. It's been a perfect amalgamation of both games, and it's been a lot of fun. And I'm just excited to be done. It's been 2.5 years since I never thought I'd get this far. I thought I would just maybe... I didn't think I would give up, but... I mean, it's always been there. Every Monday... Sometimes I don't know what I'm going to stream on the rest of the week, but every Monday I'm like, hey, I know what I have to look up to, and now it's not over yet, but I'll talk more once we beat this. It's not over, but this is basically where 2.5 years ago, this is where I thought it would be done. And to find out that we're only halfway, maybe not even. So we're going to have our Mondays set for probably the rest of my streaming career. Yeah, I stream. Have to get up for workies. Have a good sleep, Chrissy. Thank you for stopping by. It was good to see you. But yeah, so that's my cringe little story, and we're about to get into this. So let us continue. Last we left off, it's been 2 weeks. I barely remember. So let's go see what the recap says here. Okay. I also had to resize because I haven't played this since I got new monitors, so I had to resize all these the pictures, so they're going to be a little bit off. Okay. Turns out we had a surprise witness on our hands, the victim himself, the storyteller. Then again, nothing surprises me anymore. Whoa. Who was that? That didn't come through. Wait, oh no, who was that? No, I didn't get a notification for that. Who was that? Was that you, Chrissy? Chrissy. Thank you. I don't know what you did, but I'm assuming it was something very nice that you didn't have to do. And you're the best. Thank you, Chrissy. I will have to go look. I'm assuming that was like a Stream Elements tip or something. Nothing surprises me anymore, he said as his pants. Yeah, seriously. That scared me. I got very surprised. Now on the tax evasion list. Oh no. I'll have to see. Was that like a Stream Elements tip? Because I'll have to check that out. And I'll have to thank you. I want to rebuild my PC with new parts. But something expensive. Oh gosh. It really is. Okay, I'll check. Thank you, Chrissy. I really appreciate that. You didn't have to. But let me know about the PC stuff, because I love, I like PC stuff, so let me know. Okay. So it turns out we had a surprise witness on our hands, the victim himself. The storyteller. Then again, nothing surprises me anymore. Oh, so this is Phoenix. I was like, Layton wouldn't be that cocky. The secret behind Labyrinthia, the legendary fire, witches, magic, and finally, Bezella. The veil was just about to be lifted off these mysteries once and for all. Okay, everyone, it's high time we end this. Let's give Labyrinthia the fresh start it deserves and solve these mysteries. Okay, so they're actually not going to tell me. Okay. So last time we found out that everything was a fake. It was all... We were all being literally gaslit to believe that we were in a medieval town. And that all the test subjects willingly said, my life sucks so much, I'd rather live in this fictional town and live out my life of burning witches. Alright, here we go. Before Labyrinthia was created, certain things had to be concealed in order to seal Espella's memories. Oh, okay. So here's what happened. I remember now. So there was a real town. Similar to what Labyrinthia was. And it all burned down to the ground because these two men decided to dig up a big bell, and it made everyone fall asleep during a big bonfire, and no one was there to tame the fire. But Espella and Darklaw, who I think has a real name, and it's not Darklaw, but I forgot, witnessed the whole town burning. But because of the storyteller telling Espella a bunch of stories, Espella thought that she was responsible and that she was being possessed by a witch. And thus, she thought, hey, I am responsible for killing everyone in this town. And so, for some reason, she would snap out of her craziness if they pretended and act out the stories of being Bezella. And so then Labyrinthia came. And they created this fake town to make Espella not be insane and at least live somewhat of a normal life. And Darklaw is talking about it. I remember it, guys. It just took a couple minutes. Had she seen them, she would have remembered. They were simply too dangerous for her. One of them was me. Espella's friend, Eve, who had been... Oh, her name was Eve, yeah. Who had to be reborn as a shade and disappear into the forest. The next thing was the bell tower. I'll turn this up a bit. I'm gonna have to redo all my audio, so let me know if something's too loud or too quiet. Ignore the non-consenting children. Listen, it's fine. Technically, Espella was the only one non-consenting, because Eve agreed to it. I guess there are children in the town. It'd be crazy if a child is like, my life sucks, can I be in Labyrinthia? And they're like, yes, makes sense to me. I see. Had she seen it, it would have been certain to stir up the traumatic memories. Memories of a legendary fire. The only way to prevent that was to erase the bell tower from Labyrinthia. They weren't even born. Listen. But how could you do that? Using the same method as with the robe. A robe of invisibility. In short, we covered up the tower with a huge robe. I'm still wondering, how did they keep people from running into it? You know, like not bumping into it. Although it wasn't as easy as it sounds. In other words, the bell tower had been there all this time. Only the townspeople couldn't see it. ADHD, that's the real reason. Indeed. I don't know what to say. At any rate, the situation changed due to that lightning strike 3 months ago. Did it not? Cover it up and they'll forget about it. Yeah, it's totally easy. Totally makes sense. It was most unfortunate accident. The lightning set the bell tower's cover on fire. Wow. And then I'm assuming Belduke was also a PTSD moment, and then was like, I give up, man, I quit. That cover was consumed by flames, revealing that abominable bell tower. The beginning of all this, the Bell of Ruin appeared before us. 'Twas mockery of our efforts. That tower, emerging from the flames, must have seemed like a sign of divine anger to Mr. Belduke. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that too. A sign that no matter how you attempt to conceal your sins, the truth will eventually float up to the surface. Having realized this, Father chose death. Miles Edgeworth chooses death. He was a kind-hearted man. I didn't have an inkling of what he had been going through. To him, the participation of Labyrinthia's people within this project was not voluntary. Even though they themselves signed the contract, I believe he felt those people were being deceived. I mean, they kind of were, if they weren't told the express purpose of it. I feel like more people would sign up if they knew it was to help Espella. They'd be like, oh, we're here to help, like, a traumatic girl. It's charity work. I'm gonna write this off in my taxes. Father took his life because of you, Cantabella. She took a life because of the storyteller. ... Now, you know why I did what I did. I lost my father 3 months ago. That day, my revenge began. Your revenge? The first step of my plan was to rewrite the story. What did you say? Mind you, he saved Grey Earl, who was a kid that didn't consent and suffered. It's fine. We're all allowed one. Everybody deserves one. As president of Labyrinth Inc., you had to spend most of your time in London. Over the past few years, you were coming to Labyrinthia only for the parades. So naturally, I knew you would never notice in the story if the story were to change slightly. I can't read, sorry. Still sick. That explains it. I couldn't help thinking there was something strange going on. Belduke is correct on the non-consenting. Listen, he probably is, actually. He wouldn't have made Espella a witch in his story. Espella was a witch? When did that happen? How could you have known, after all? Let me fill you in on the details. Espella has already been tried once within the witch's court. This was the part that kind of threw me for a loop, that he didn't even know about that much. Like, he was that not paying attention for the first time. Impossible, why? How could you? You knew the risk that would carry. Look at you. What a fine author of that grand story you are. You left all the work in Labyrinthia to me. Meanwhile, you were making millions for yourself in London. What a pathetic excuse for a father. You didn't even notice your precious little Espella was in such danger. Kinda does make him a crappy dad. Grr. Miss Belduke, why did you do that to Espella? Do you even need to ask? I did it to unlock her memories. You mean, when the legendary fire took place, Espella was so traumatized that she closed herself off to the world. We were just little girls then. The tragic accident was too much for us to handle. Apparently not too much for you. Starclaw turned out fine. Poor Espella. This fictitious town was created as a facade to keep the truth away from Espella. I'm still curious, how did she actually get possessed? Because in Layton World, I feel like possession doesn't really exist. Because she thinks she's really possessed, so I wonder if it's more like a multiple personality disorder? Or what is, unless there's something with the hallucinogenic gas. I mean, it could be. It could just be she's possessed by, yeah, it could be like a placebo or something. That's probably what I'm guessing, that the gas made her think that she was possessed. Because they haven't explained that. They just said she got possessed by Bezella, even though Bezella doesn't really exist. Unless she does, I don't know. But the weight of all these lies led my father to suicide. Despite that, the person responsible for all this carried on as if nothing had happened. I'm sure he regrets that, but he's like too deep in. Not to, you know, tell him he's like off the hook, but you know, I couldn't forgive him. As Belduke's bereaved daughter, I had to have my revenge against both Cantabellas. Judge, this is the whole truth. Now you know the true identity of Bezella.
Objection.
Oh, sir? What are you objecting? You say this is the whole truth. But is that really the case? Oh my gosh, it's gonna take me a minute to remember how to do these voices. Little kid gets told she's possessed, or she'll be possessed by the evil witch. She's grown up, yeah. She rings a bell and the entire town dies, and then her brain, yeah, convinced of the trauma. I could see that. I don't know if that's too realistic for Layton, though. Could be the explanation they go with. Professor? What are you doing? Oh, sorry. What are you going on about now? We have been provided with a clear picture of what happened to Espella so long ago. Nevertheless, we haven't yet heard your testimony. Don't be ridiculous. This will be the last testimony in this trial. Tell us about the night of the legendary fire. I request that you tell us your story. I want to hear your story. Who do you think you are, Inquisitor? I'm merely one of the supporting characters within this tale. Come on, man. You're being way too humble. Way too humble. What do you mean, supporting character? However, I am very much interested in the truth. Bonk. This has been a very long trial, of which this shall be the last interrogation. Bro, yeah, 6 streams. That means 6 times 3. I can't do math. What is that, 24? No. 18 hours. 18-hour trial. This has been a very long trial indeed. 18 hours and counting. The court demands that the single other witness of the legendary fire provide us with their testimony. He's the Inquisitor. Yeah, he's going to ask questions, obviously. Very well. There is only one truth. Nothing can change that. Except a contradiction. The truth about the legendary fire. Espella wanted to ring the bell no matter what, so we went up to the belfry. The festival celebrations had already started. The mechanism for ringing the bell was at the height even we could reach. Second. The next thing I remember is coming to and running to Espella's side. I was shaking her until she finally opened her eyes. The next moment we saw that nightmarish view. All strength abandoned us and we didn't know what to do. That was when we were found by my father and Mr. Cantabella. The bell could only be rung with a special mechanism. That's right. It was made in such a way that even a child could use it. Why? Why would you do that? I mean, I guess they didn't think there was anything bad. Maybe they thought it was a bell, but like the point of a bell is to go off at specific times, so why make access to anyone? It was probably constructed by my father. I suppose he wanted to make it possible for anyone to ring that bell. In light of the events that followed, that was clearly a very foolish decision. Yeah, kind of. Mechanism for ringing the bell. I noticed something like that on the pillar. You see. I noticed something like that on a pillar when we went to the belfry earlier. Better make a note of that in the court record. Ooh, we got a device. So on the belfry, there is a device to ring the bell. Interesting. Oh dear, fate can certainly be cruel. Yeah, man. Tell me about it. I have to agree. If only we had not discovered those ruins and brought that bell to our town. Or if only we could have deciphered those ancient writings a little earlier. Moreover, if only the groundwater in this area didn't cause that strange condition. Unfortunately, Mr. Cantabella, the tragedy occurred. Damn, really forcing the acceptance. All that remains for us is to do is to seek out the truth. Not for the sake of vengeance, but for the sake of the future. Dun 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 dun. Mr. Wright? Yes? You have been fighting fiercely to uncover the truth. This is the final interrogation. I trust you know what to do. Yeah, sure, whatever you want, Professor. Leave it to me. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, he literally says I know no idea what lies ahead. I was like, come on, Phoenix. This is not the time. To be honest, I have no idea what lies ahead. Whatever it is, there's no question we need to get to the bottom of it. There's got to be a light at the end of this tunnel. Cross-examination.
Hold it!
Hold it! You needed both pendants to access the belfry, correct? Espella wanted me to bring my mother's pendant, so I did. That wasn't the only requirement, however. You also needed to solve that puzzle in order to use the contraption. That's interesting, because like it's easy for... Maybe it's like... Once you get access to the belfry, because getting to the belfry is pretty hard. You have to do the pendants, you got to do the puzzle, and then you can get to the belfry. So maybe it's like after that, okay, you deserve to just ring the bell, but I'm wondering why that was so easy. I've always been a master puzzle solver. For me, it was child's play, literally. She solved it when she was a little girl. What's your excuse, Nick? I literally solved it. Shut up, Maya. I solved it. Did you solve it? I bet you didn't solve it, Maya. Hey, I have different talents. Espella and Eve were best friends at the time. Eve is 2 years older than Espella. She used to be like a big sister to her. And now she's murdering her. Well, she's not really, but... So, the two of you went to the belfry. What happened next? Oh my god, it's team! It is an E2 streaming. A very important stream. How are you doing, teams? Good to see you.
Hold it!
I hope you're ready for some sick voice acting. Sick in the term of I'm sick, so it's not going to be good. So even a little girl could ring the bell. Yes, easily. I intended to make it so that the bell would occasionally be rung on special occasions. That's exactly why I put the puzzle in place to restrict access. You also divided the key into the belfry into two components as an extra precaution. I was careful, but the same cannot be said of Newton, who constructed the mechanism as a whole. Oh, okay. So Newton made it easy to use. But Cantabella made it hard to get into. He presumably wished to make it so that even our young daughters could use it, meaning strength was not a requirement. And that became his undoing. Relaxing after work. Thanks, team. I'm sure I'll feel better by next stream. I'm getting right on the tail end of this cold. I just sound bad and sniffle. But I feel fine. By the way, how old were the girls at the time? Espella was 6 and Eve was 8. I see. The mechanism was the last thing I saw before falling unconscious. And then... Oh, so that means maybe Espella didn't do it. That doesn't mean she didn't see Espella turn it or ring the bell. So someone must have rang the bell. And then...
Hold it!
Do you mean that you fell unconscious after the bell was stuck? Yes, I believe so. Our peculiar condition causes an instant reaction. Hello, Milty Poo. Welcome to the Pain Train. It's not actually pain. It's actually really good. It's awesome. I don't know why I said Pain Train. We're having a good time here. How are you doing? Good to see ya. The brain doesn't even have the time to register the sound before consciousness is lost. It was almost as if the slice of time had been stolen from my life. When I opened my eyes, I was lying on the floor. I lifted my head and saw Spella lying nearby. I sprang to my feet and ran to her side. And what about the situation in the town at the time? I was preoccupied with Spella, so I didn't notice it to begin with. At the time, was Spella still unconscious? Yes, I panicked a little and took her in my arms, hoping she'd wake up. So I guess I don't think Spella shouldn't have been unconscious, right? She should have been unconscious by the time Darklaw woke up. I think. I'm not sure.
Hold it!
So, it was you who woke Spella up, witness? Yes, it was me. She was out cold, curled up on the floor until I shook her awake. As soon as she came to, she turned to to look at the town, to that nightmarish view stretching out before us. When you say nightmarish view, I can find no other words to describe it. We froze in terror at the sight. It took us a while to notice that smoke was creeping up the bell tower too. Kind of tea? I got some throat tea. Very soothing. Our eyes filled up with tears and we couldn't stop crying, perhaps because of the smoke. I think it was because of the fact that everyone you knew was dying. But the smoke is also probably a reasonable assumption. The town seemed like a fire dragon's playground. I was resembling the terror unlike anything I've known before. Dear me. Merely imagining it now raises the hair on my beard.
Hold it!
You didn't leave the belfry until their arrival? Of course not. Made some lemon tea. Let's go! Enjoy your lemon tea. We were paralyzed with fear. It was an event so traumatizing it still haunts us. Yeah, I could imagine that. Spella fainted again, and when she saw that fire dragon, I was crying and wailing out for our fathers, or until our fathers found us. We went to the bell tower, as it was a good vantage point. We weren't expecting to find our daughters there. Of course, neither suspected oh my gosh, I can't read! Of course, neither suspected at that point that the disaster had been caused by the Bell of Ruin. Eve was in tears, sobbing violently. As for Spella, she was in a daze. Dude, team, if you've never played either of these games, or if you've never played this is a crossover unlike any other crossover. Like, this is genuinely one of the best games, period, I've ever played. This is a crossover unlike any other crossover. It's so good. It is, dare I say, perfect so far. It's not over yet, but this is, by the way, this is the very, very, very end, so you're getting huge spoilers, but it is wildly good. Add to my list, yes. It's incredibly good. I cannot say this with certainty, as my memories are a little vague. But I think I was trying to protect her. Oh, okay. Storyteller was like, nah, you were trying to kill her. What are you talking about? A minute.
Hang on!
I'm completely lost. That's fine. Yeah, this game you need a lot of context too. Mr. Cantabella. I remember that very well, as if it happened yesterday. Cantabella? Would you mind telling us what you saw? Here we go.
Eve! Espella! Are you alright?
Nah, they're fine.
Daddy!
Oh, she is alive. Or awake, I mean.
Eve! What on earth happened here?
It was Bazella! Bazella the witch!
We're like, what?
Bazella? What are you talking about?
Bazella comes out whenever someone rings the bell, right?
What have you done? You didn't...
Well, I mean, you told her not to, so she did.
Oh, please, Mr. Cantabella, don't be angry at Estella.
Ooh, don't be angry at Espella. Interesting. But be angry at me. Mwahahaha. Eve said it with the most serious look on her face. Please, Mr. Cantabella, don't be angry at her. When she said that, I grasped the situation. I realized what had transpired in the belfry. And I thought to myself, I must protect these children. Guys. Eve. Oh, she's talking. Guys, she's back. I'm so sorry, Eve. Espella! Espella! Sweetie! Dad, please forgive me. You've done all this for me. Espella, you're with us again. Kind of. All this for me? Well. At last, it would appear we are one step away from the truth. Professor, you seem to already know what the truth is. Finally, Phoenix is like, come on, just tell us the answer. It's been over 50 hours. Tell me the answer, Professor. I want to go home. Please, save me. Do I? That remains to be seen. Continue the interrogation, and we shall all know sooner. Come on, you know the answer. Please. Yeah, I'm at hour 51, team. Like I said, a crossover unlike any other crossover. It is a game, and it's awesome. It is good. Continue the interrogation. Do I say? Yeah. Do as he says. I will. I know. This man. Bank. Do I? He says. Oh my gosh. I can't read. Very well. The court agrees with Inquisitor Layton. No. Agree with me. Make him tell us the truth. Witness. Continue your testimony. As you wish. Okay.
Hold it!
You needed both pendants to access the belfry, correct? Oh, that's the wrong button. Give me a minute here. All right. Spella asked me to bring my mother's pendant, so I did. That wasn't the only requirement. However, you also need to solve a puzzle in order to use the contraption. I've always been a master puzzle solver. For me, it was child's play, literally. Okay, we already did this. Did I already read this line? Okay, I guess that was just a loop. Okay. Okay, now we have to actually start thinking and using our brain. But first things first, we're gonna make a save. Oh, I'm down one. Rip. Yeah, C team, here we go. 52 hours, 33 minutes. This is a big boy. Oh shoot, I haven't read the story. Guys, we gotta read these real quick. Okay. All right, here's some context, team. I mean, this is page 9 of 8 pages of like page 9 of 9 pages of context. So you're missing a lot, but you know it. All right. It all comes down to this: the final showdown, the Great Witch Bazella. Meanwhile, Espella seems totally spaced out, like she's on another planet. The special courtroom set up for the trial is full of townsfolk waiting to see the drama. We have to hold out until the cavalry arrives, in the form of Professor with that vital clue. It took Luke and I a little while to pass through the guard post and reach the tower. The witch trial must have already begun by now. Mr. Wright has been entrusted with the defense of Miss Cantabella. Luke and I must now enter the Storyteller's Tower to obtain a vital clue, which I believe may be key to saving her life. We cracked that crazy pendant puzzle in the bell tower and made our way up to the top. And guess who we found lurking up there? Kira! I mean, come on! It doesn't take a genius it doesn't take a genius puzzle-loving professor to figure out she must be involved with this, right? Nick and I investigate... Oh, this is Maya. Nick and I investigated the scene of the crime from top to bottom. Nothing gets past us. Let's see here. Just when the professor was meant to show up at the game-changing evidence, he strutted over to the Inquisitor's stand. We almost had this thing in the bag, too. And now we have to deal with the professor claiming Espella actually is Bezella. We can't give up now. But how will we go up against Professor Layton? Me, when he shows up, I'm like, oh, come on. Oh, let's see. Well, looks like we have a surprise witness on our hands, the storyteller himself. The truth behind Labyrinthia, the legendary fire, witches, magic, and finally, Bezella. Time to lift the invisibility robe off these secrets once and for all, so to speak. It's all in our hands now. Labyrinthia needs closure, and it's up to us to provide it. I don't mean to actually do that. Oops. Well, there we are. We have these items, too. We have the storybook, we have the picture, and the suicide note. Okay. We already read that. I'm just clearing out these new items so we can be done. Okay. So, now we have to use our brain cell. Okay. It was a perilous journey. I lost Luke. Yeah, but sacrifices must be made. Yeah, Luke is still not here, and I don't know where he is. Spella wanted to ring the bell no matter what. I'd already started. The mechanism for ringing the bell was at a height even we could reach. Coming to Espella's side, so we saw the nightmarish view. I think it's something in here. All strength abandoned us. We didn't know what to do. That was when we were found. If only the court sees cases like this. Yeah. I would go to court if all the cases were like this. Sounds entertaining. Even a child could use it. What about an unconscious child? How about that, Your Honor? Children can't use devices when they're unconscious. Okay, all strength abandoned us. We didn't know what to do. Where is Kira? Is she still on the stand? I just realized. Is she gone? Like, is she just vibing or? Okay. Okay. So I read this. Let's read the next one again.
Hold it!
When a little girl could ring the bell. All right. So then Belduke made it hard, Belduke made it easy. Okay. I wonder why Layton says I see when he's talking about the ages. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Probably not. Alright, you know what I want to do? I want to finish out her testimony. So I want to do this. Skip to where he says something. Alright, so here, right? What? I feel sorry for Eve. She's seen some scary stuff, too. She may not be showing it, but I bet it's painful for her to talk about all this. I cannot say I don't sympathize with Miss Belduke. However, the truth is our utmost priority. It must be exposed, even if it may come as a surprise to the witness herself. Huh? You think Miss Belduke isn't aware of the truth? She can't handle the truth. Just flexing his tiny eyes, yeah. He's just saying he can read. Oh my gosh. What a legend. I'm not sure what the professor has in mind, but let's trust him on this one. I'm sure we can unravel the mystery together. Alrighty, let's do our thing and grasp at straws. I mean, grasp the truth. Thanks, Maya. I feel happy. Wait, was this something new that I didn't read? Hold on a minute. Of course not. We were paralyzed with fear. Oh, this was you didn't leave the belfry until after their okay. Still haunts us. Saw the fire dragon. So we did read this. So when did I get Belduke or Cantabella to say something? Weren't expecting to find our daughters there, of course. Neither suspected the Bell of Ruin. Face frozen in inspection and disbelief. My memories are a little vague, and I think I was trying to protect her. Oh, so there's just no more. Ah, I see there. Maybe not. Perhaps it's just my imagination. At any rate. The only thing I clearly remember is that I couldn't stop crying. So that option went away. I can't question the storyteller anymore. Interesting. So it has to do something probably with that last one. Even a child can use it. The fire dragon. I feel like none of these are important anymore. I mean, I have to be using this piece of evidence for sure. I don't even know where to begin to think about putting it. The next moment, I saw that nightmarish view. The sketch of the fire dragon Espella saw. Still crazy that Espella just drew this on a whim and is like an insanely detailed artist. And fast. Alright, Espella saw in her childhood. Is coming and running to Espella's side. Festival celebration had already started. The mechanism was at a height even we could reach. I don't see a contradiction. Unless, do I have a Belfry sketch? I don't know if that really helps though. We also don't have the puzzle anymore. The puzzle to open up the belfry. So we don't have that anymore. Espella wanted to ring the bell no matter what, so we went up to the belfry. It had already started. The mechanism for ringing the bell was at a height even we could reach. It's coming to and running to Espella's side. We saw the nightmarish view. Sketch of the fire dragon Espella saw. That was when we were found by my father and Mr. Cantabella. I wonder if maybe it was like, how did they get up there? I don't know. I think I'm just going to use a hint coin here, as I have 177, and I kind of want to finish the game, so... Hit coin. Oh, I just have to press. Are you kidding me? Bro, I hate it. I hate it whenever I do that. Whenever I just forget to press. Oh my gosh.
Hold it.
Thanks, game. I'm glad they did that. Honestly, I wish they added that in others. Because there are some times when I just forget to press on a line. And that's my progression hold back. This music, dude. The music in all of the games are just so good. Alright, yes, it was me. Yep, curled on the floor. As soon as she came to, she turned him to town. Nightmare sketched before us. That wasn't there the first time. This wasn't there the first time. Or maybe, oh. I bet what it was supposed to be is the key was Espella started talking. So that was the key to press again. I get it. Okay. Especially live renditions. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hang on.
That was a bit of a stretch, but I see how I was supposed to understand to press again. Excuse me, Espella. Are you okay? Espella, are you okay? Yes. Everything's fine. My apologies for bringing back such troubling memories. Nevertheless, you must endeavor to face them and overcome the power they hold over you. Yes, I remember it now. Here we go, baby. The fire dragon. I summoned it because I'm Bozella. No, Espella. It was an illusion. No, you're wrong, Dad. It wasn't an illusion. It was a fact. If I had rung the bell, none of this would have happened. Bozella is the bringer of the disaster, and that's what I've done to our town. Your town doesn't... Oh, she ran away. Ack. The accused, run away! Quick, after her! Oh, so my story progression was truly blocked by my inability to read cues. Very cool. She's running to the bell tower. Darn it, she's locked herself in. It's no use, we have to break down the door to get in. Oh, that girl, she's gone in... Jibel Shanchen Chun Chun mealed herself. Look at that, baby. I remember how to say it. Jibu Shalchun Chun Chun meal. I said it wrong. Come on, man. Stay away from me. Why do we have to use that word? Oh no, please. Espella! Espella, be careful, it's dangerous up there. Please, Espella, come down. I'm sorry, everyone. No, dude. They're not. No. Don't worry about it, team. I don't know what it is either. I did have to look up how to say it, and it's Jibu Chalton Chun Chun meal. Apparently it's Aztecian. I have no right to be here anymore. Nick, Espella's going to do something crazy. I can see that. What the heck do I do now? You know what? It's Layton's gonna save her. Crazy how they use that word. Yeah, crazy how they're gonna use the word for this. Espella, please do not make any hasty decisions. Mr. Layton. Listen to Mr. Layton. Everyone listens to Mr. Layton. Even on the brink of horrible. The truth is close now. Be a brave a little while longer. The truth? As if it wasn't clear already. It's gonna catch her in his hat. Oh, yeah. Mary Poppins bag. Yes. If I hadn't rung the bell, everything would have been fine.
Objection.
You did not ring the bell. That's gonna be the twist. You may be mistaken. You still don't know the whole story. Huh? Isn't that so, Mr. Wright? Yeah. I had the same feeling when I was listening to Eve's testimony. Bro really said objection to jumping off of a tower. Objection! I felt something was not right. Really? I thought it was pretty much it. I thought it was too. The piece of the puzzle that don't fit yet are themselves the hints to the solution. No way. I really suck at my job. You mean Isabella didn't ring the bell? What? Nonsense, of course she did. As it stands, it's hard to say for sure that she didn't ring the bell. It was the cat. Dude, I'm telling you, it's the cat. It's the cat. However, because anyone can use the device. Whoa. Oh, did I read that wrong? I read that wrong, my bad. Anyone can use the device, even a cat. But the cat can't get into the belfry. Bro, I'm calling it. However, we've got clear evidence, or we got evidence that will clear any doubts. Ah, don't say that. If you get this wrong, she jumps. Crazy twist. Show us the so-called evidence you claim to have, then. What do you think proves Isabella didn't ring the bell? Wow. Even a child could use it. You called it earlier? Oh, no. I'm assuming it's this. I don't know, man.
Take that!
Don't die. Don't jump, Spella. Spella, can you hear me? Oh, God. Dude, they're really making me trying to pretend to scream with my sick throat. Yes? Where you're standing right now is the same spot from where you saw the fire dragon. Yes, that's right. This fretwork here is the same as what I saw that day. When I look at it now, is that all we had to do was tell her to look at the grate? To be like, look, you literally saw this. It's not you. I mean, I guess that doesn't prove that she didn't ring the bell, but you know. It seems so small, even adorable. I wouldn't call it adorable. It's cool though. Just calling it, God, Spella, can you hear me? It's been 18 hours. I have lost my voice. Defense, what does this have to do with anything? Nancy will no doubt recall Mr. Cantabella told us that people who drink the groundwater here suffer from a condition. A condition where they fall unconscious the moment they hear the sound of pure silver. Don't demonstrate, Phoenix. This is a bad timing. After the bell sounded, you recovered consciousness sooner than Isabella. You ran to her side and shook her awake. That's what I thought, because she woke up before Isabella, so it means they must have gone unconscious at the same time, at least. Turning a freaking frog gay, it really is. As soon as she opened her eyes, she saw the fire dragon. In other words, if it was Isabella who rang the bell, that would mean the device for the ringing the bell must be very close to the fretwork of the dragon. But we didn't know that. Does it say where it's located? A device? Okay, it doesn't tell me where it's located in relation to the fretwork. I mean, granted, there's literally nothing else to present, so it wasn't that hard of a decision. But they didn't say that. So sick you couldn't speak. Yeah, that would suck if you were in this kind of thing. Check your evidence. It says a device for ringing the bell of ruin. Child couldn't use it. Where would it be in the evidence that this was... Was it in here? It's not in here because these are just pictures. I don't think it's in the evidence. Maybe it's in it wouldn't be in profiles, right? Sketch, childhood friends. I don't see anything in here either. Yeah, I don't know where they got that from. Is it in there and I just missed it? It's partially in the evidence. You don't need it? Okay. But I want to know. All right. But anyway. Dun dun dun. Isabella, can you please check that for me? See if the contraption is located near the dragon fretwork. Okay, so we don't know. That's just Phoenix assuming. Okay, give me a minute. That's why you didn't need it. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I just had to wait 3 seconds. Runs away. Mr. Wright, Spella, did you find it? I don't know if it's the right thing, but there's something on the other side of the belfry. A contraption with a handle. Bam, there it is. What? On the other side? That's right. I figured there was something weird when we went up in the bell tower. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. No, no way. You see where I'm going with this, don't you, Miss Belduke? If it was Eve who rang the bell, or Espella who rang the bell, there's no way she could have seen the fire dragon when she woke up. No, this can't be right. An excellent deduction, Mr. Wright. Miss Darklaw. It seems that everything is now clear as day. It's really not. I mean, it has to be Eve, right? But what do you mean? Why, of course. I mean the answer to the question of who rang the bell. Oh, really? It was her. It had to be. What do you say, Mr. Wright? We're on the same side. We're on the same side, guys. Also, interestingly enough, we are now in Professor Layton style visual novel as opposed to Phoenix Wright style visual novel, but we still have the columns of Phoenix Wright. We know that only one person could have done it. Wait, what good will saying it out loud do? He knows? Is there a problem, Mr. Cantabella? It wasn't your daughter who rang the bell. Should that not lift some burden off your shoulders? Are you not curious to know the name of the true culprit, who has pinned the blame on your daughter all this while? Is it gonna be Belduke? How about you stop taunting us? Just say the name, bro. Finally, they're on my side. Finally, they understand. I could have been in my bed weeks ago, but Layton refuses. Layton wants me to play the game. Who is the true culprit? Let's do it, Professor. Are you ready? Oh, it's time. I know it's coming. I know it's coming. I've been spoiled by Googling GIFs for my Twitter posts. I'm always ready, Mr. Wright. I know you're ready. I wish you were less ready and just told me the answer. It's time to set things straight. The person who rang the bell is... me. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. It's gotta be Eve. It's gotta be Eve. Thank you, Nappy, I guess. It's gotta be Eve.
Have a look.
It's not. Wait, is it? Wait a second, Professor. You know, how can I put this in a inoffensive way? No! It's not Eve. Wait. You can make Layton. You can make Layton be evil. Okay, so I mean it was I'll be honest, that was sort of a joke answer. But I did genuinely think it was the cat. 'Cause they keep making the cat look evil. Every time she gets possessed, the cat shows up. They keep making me think that the cat is the culprit. So, I mean, I'm not surprised, but that was partially a genuine guess. Because, like, why do they keep showing me the evil cat? Why? And settled on the cat? I don't know. Is it really Kira? No, it can't be Kira. No, right? Because Kira would have been younger. Wait, so you can actually canonically make Layton screw up? Of course it wasn't. That person. Wait, what? Wait, no, you can't? Dude, I don't remember what I said. I can't remember what I said. There's no way it would have been them. I'm well aware of that. There's something against Eve. I mean, then don't make me think that I have something against Eve. I was merely practicing my enunciation. Wait, canonically you can't make the professor mess up. He's gonna pin the blame on Phoenix. I bet Phoenix is gonna take the L and he's gonna lose the shield. What? The professor is one cool customer and he's never wrong. Yo, screw you guys. I mean, I agree. I 100% agree. But come on. Even when you make a mistake, it's not the professor's fault. It's your fault. It's the player's fault for being an idiot. Which I'm an idiot. Why does it feel like I'm the one who made a mistake? I love that. That is awesome. That was worth messing up. That was totally worth messing up. Just to find out that actually Phoenix is always wrong. In any case, I'd say we should announce the real culprit's name now. Okay. Who did I say? I genuinely don't remember. Was it... It's not the storyteller, right? I don't remember who I said, unless it was her. Is that what you're saying, that it was Darklaw? Because I had a reasoning? I don't remember who I said. Can you remind me of what I said? I don't remember what I said. Think for a second. Spell it, who could it be? I guess it would have to be Darklaw.
Have a look.
Oh, it is Darklaw. Well, I really just said that kind of as a joke. I thought that would be a little boring, but I'm interested to see how. Technically, I technically was right when I said Eve. Technically, I was right. I'm still don't know why they made the cat so evil. I'm sure they're going to explain it, right? It's you, Eve Belduke. Me? But there was only two of you at the time. You know that better than anyone. And as it wasn't Espella who rang the bell. Evil. Oh my gosh. Another child trauma unleashed. It had to be you. It had to be you. Wonderful you. I guess she's not wonderful in this case, but you know. That's preposterous. It can't be true. I'm out of tea, down to my water bottle now. Clearly I understand. Of course you understand. It was an extremely traumatizing event for both of you and Espella. Your friend's memories were altered from the shock without her even realizing it. And so were yours, I don't know. She believed she was a witch who rang the bell and summoned a dragon, which incinerated the town. However, Miss Belduke, Espella wasn't the only one who saw those, or so whose memories were warped by the horrors you two witnessed. You were affected as well.
No.
Whoa, what was that?
It wasn't
That was
me.
like weird.
Espella,
Whoa.
she rang the bell.
Uh-oh. Guys, she's gonna die. Welcome to an
Is that not
infinite.
me?
Sort of, not, no. It's a jazz song.
Why?
And now they're gonna flip. Oh, and she ran away, and then she's rung it.
What are these flashbacks?
You're getting ripped.
I've never had these before.
Too bad. Sucks to remember. Yee. Oh, animation time. I'll turn it up. Wow, they're so cute. What? Even a child could do it. Such a weak baby, dude.
What's the matter? I don't want to do this now. We'll be taken over by Bizella.
Bro, you
Bizella is just a fairy tale. And you're the one who said you wanted to come and ring the bell.
really weak.
I did, but I changed my mind. Of
Kids, am
coming
I
all
right?
this way? Oh,
Oh my god, she's at Sun Sun. Do it. Do it, you won't. Do it, you won't.
hmm?
Whoa. Whoa. Oh, you did it. Crazy.
Espella!
Got so lucky, yeah. Because she was, she almost fell over the edge. Well then. It's Jover. Aha. So I wonder why then maybe Dark Legends isn't as easily influenced. God, this animation slaps. They spent all their animation budget on this. Everybody dies. The end. Well then.
That nightmare was too much for two young girls to take in.
Yeah, you think?
Your young minds needed to protect themselves. That's why you subconsciously repressed those memories.
If that's true.
You're Bazella. I hope it turns to like a Radio Rebel thing. I'm Bazella. I'm Bazella. I'm Bazella.
For the past 10 years, I've been pinning the blame.
Partially. Ringing the bell actually burned down the town. So what happens is these people, they live in an area that due to something, I don't know really what, I think it's like some kind of chemical in the groundwater based off of stuff. Or I'm not going to get into that. If you drink the groundwater, it makes you susceptible to when silver gets rung, in this case a silver bell, you get knocked unconscious for whatever time. So they were having a big fire celebration. The bell got rung. They all got knocked unconscious. The fire got out of hand. They were all unconscious. And they couldn't stop the fire. And then also, sort of related, that chemical that's in the groundwater, if you smell it or inhale it, you are then able to be, whatever is then told to you, you believe. So for example, all of these people were living in the town. I guess I'm spoiling the story like really hard, by the way, team. But you know, sorry. So they read the pages, they inhale the ink that has the chemical, and then whatever they read, they believe. So that's what's going on here. So that's why ringing the bell technically counts, because if whoever rung it caused everyone to fall unconscious and miss the fire.
It can't be. It can't be true.
Too bad.
It's impossible.
What is that? What is that flash? Ah.
Darklost just disappeared.
Oh, she has the robe.
She's donned the invisibility robe.
Hi, Inquisitor Darklaw. She's run away. But did you hear that? It was her, the one who... that one's destroyed this town. Yeah, that wasn't... I feel like that's got to be a thing in the emulator. There's got to be something broken in the ROM. Because that was really weird. It was like a bunch of like faces tiled together. It was like, it looked like, to me it looked like Mii's. Were there any Mii's on a DS, 3DS? It looked like a Mii face tiled 9 times. What was the second time it popped up? She's got to pay her for what she did. Capture her. Like the emotes team said. It could be, yeah. It looked something like that too.
Look at the bell tower.
I'll say it definitely was in the emulator, because I'm looking at the emulator, not my OBS. So it has to do something with the emulator. That was really weird though.
Espella's gone.
No, she's on the roof.
Oh, Espella! No!
I beg you, don't blame Eve.
But
It really doesn't matter anymore who rang the accursed bell.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
This
It doesn't.
town was all created for me. It's my fault you've all been used and suffered so much.
Don't victim blame yourself. Think they failed that test, yeah.
Espella, what do you say? Please come down right now. You haven't done anything wrong. It was all my fault.
It was the storyteller's fault. If we have to pin blame, and I'm empathetic towards him, if we have to pin blame, it was his fault.
Dad, I know that you did this for me. You've been so kind to me. And what did I do? I selfishly ran away from home.
Espella.
Yeah, he didn't do a good job preventing you, though.
I will finish your story for you.
Do not.
The evil witch will be gone forever, and everyone will live happily ever after.
Spella, no! We will not live. It will make things infinitely worse. Please. Hey, he's a millionaire. He's fine. He'll just buy his way out of lawsuits. It's okay.
Dad,
He'll pay for therapy.
everything you've
Also,
done for me.
I guess maybe he wasn't rich before all of this. But yeah. Why, instead of spending billions of dollars in this facade, why not just pay medical science to, like, you know, therapy? There's got to be some kind of medication. And if not, you could pay for the research to create the medicine or treatment, you know? Bro could be funding everything and decides to not. Espella, please.
Wait! Don't do it, Espella!
They wouldn't. No. Espella! No! Leighton's moving. He's gonna save her. He's gonna save her. Got her! Oh, thank God, dude. No way, is it? Luke is holding the shoulder. No? Is Luke gonna save her? Come on, Luke. Come on, Luke. You've been in the tower. Luke's been hiding in the tower.
Darklaw? But why?
Wait, no, what?
Why would you? I finally
Wait,
remembered
what?
everything I've done.
Luke is there?
You're not the
I just
only
heard
one
his voice.
who remembered it.
I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up.
Have the pendant. Yes, of course. That's because somehow I always knew it was important to me.
Whoa.
Bella, you kept your pendant as well, didn't you, Eve?
Do not let her go.
For some reason, I just couldn't let it go.
It's cause you're women. Be women together, please.
Espella!
Caught
It's
you.
Darklaw!
Quick, they'll fall if we don't do something.
Let's go. We have to save them.
Yes.
No, you won't make it there in time.
Why?
Luke? Yeah, why
The
not?
wooden handrail Eve's holding onto is rotted through.
So?
We need some sort of magic
Stop talking and
to
run.
save them.
No way.
Maya, aren't you magic?
Magic, you say?
Leighton's like,
Got
no.
an idea, Professor?
Oh,
If
yeah.
a bit of magic is all that's needed to save these two young ladies, then perhaps that is something I can arrange.
What? Sir.
What? You can?
I'm very...
Oh.
Leighton. What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do?
You have to let go.
Wow, suddenly. He really is gonna bippity boppity. Who's gonna save? Oh my God, he is gonna catch her. No way. What? Huh?
Professor?
No, it's no. Luke is involved. Luke is involved. Luke is involved. There's magic string. There's a fence. It was I know. I feel it. I feel it. You know who we haven't seen? Don Paolo. It was Don Paolo. I'm just kidding. That would be crazy. Okay. What's going on here? Anyone? Nani indeed. Professor, you're a sorcerer? No, Miss Faye. We have already established that magic does not exist, even in this town. I'm assuming it's like a trampoline with an invisibility cloak on it. That's my guess. I was gonna say, like string or something, but I think you could just do like a trampoline with that. Yeah, that was he drawn in that scene? I didn't see him, but I heard his voice. So was he like physically drawn in that scene? Because that is okay. So he was. So that definitely was a mistake. I don't know. Maybe it's not. I guess we'll see. We'll see if they say, "Oh my God, Luke, there you are." If they say that now or later. But then, how did you just do that? What you have just seen was the last and greatest illusion within Labyrinthia. Huh? An illusion? Magic is but an illusion. And this illusion has been produced through the power of suggestion and Labrylum's medication. Everyone in Labyrinthia has been, under this magic spell. Also, I just realized this. Remember when I just said 5 minutes ago, he could pay for research to create the medication? He already created the medication. He has a magic spell that can make you believe whatever you want. Give the medicine to Espella and convince her that Espella isn't real. He has the solution. He has the answer. I just thought of that. You have the answer. Give her something And like ethically, I mean, it's no worse than hypnosis, which people do. So ethically, it's better to just tell her, you're not a Spella. Bro. Like I could still hear his voice, yeah. Poor Luke. Now then, shall we break the spell? Magic is the last mystery to be solved. LARPing for 10 years. Yeah, he could have just done that. Yeah, he could have said, you're not a murderer, Bazella. It's time. Here we go. I'm excited. You've seen through all my tricks, Layton. Oh, so this was Storyteller. Okay. I wouldn't have done it without the vital hint you gave me when we spoke in your tower. The final spell is concealed at the start. Oh! So this wasn't pre-planned. Well, I mean, it was pre-planned, but way before Layton. Okay, so what does that mean? As you know, all the spells are listed within this book. Right, in the Grand Grimoire. Was it Dimir? The first spell we learned was Dimir, right? Or no, it was Ignace, my bad. So it's probably a spell we haven't read yet, but... Now, what did Mr. Cantabella mean by that? Or by start? A front cover? No. I can't see the cover. That's unfair. I can't look at the cover. At least not for more than 3 seconds. Precisely, Mr. Wright. The final spell shall dispel the illusion. The correct incantation is hidden on the front cover itself.
Well then, Mr. Wright.
Oh, here we go, guys.
This is the final
Be patient.
puzzle.
I want to figure it out. I want to feel smart.
For the townspeople.
Oh, here we go, guys.
Let us put an end to this illusion. Once and for all.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
The last puzzle. The last puzzle of Christmas. 90 picker rats. Lock in, fellas. Lock in. We have intense music. Hidden on the cover of the Grand Grimoire are the characters that spell out the magical incantation. Select the characters on the touchscreen, slide them over to the counterparts on the tomes to make them vanish. The grand finale approaches. Remove the extra magical characters from the Grand Grimoire's cover to reveal the hidden incantation. Okay. So I think we're just covering this up, right? Can I rotate them? Yeah, okay. It auto-rotates. Oh, this is cool. All right, so this is actually a really easy puzzle is what you're telling me. You really just... Yeah, Layton has a crazy speech and Phoenix is like, yeah! But granted, that is what Phoenix does. He is the yes man. Down here. Oh my gosh, what is it gonna say? I don't know where this one goes. Oh, because I don't need it. So whatever's left. There it is. I think it's this one. Yep, this one goes here. T. Where does this one go? Oh, it's hidden beneath here, isn't it? Where does this one go? This is where the 90 picarettes come in, doesn't it? Is it down here? No, it's the top of that. Oh, no. Hold on a minute. So what do these symbols mean here? what do these symbols mean? These symbols have to mean something, right? Remove the extra characters that form the Grand Grimoire's cover. I hope this isn't like spoiler alert, Diabolical Box where you have to use the microphone. Which was awesome. But I was also very confused. Oh, I found it! I found it! There it is. I found it. It was
Okay,
just
let's give it a shot.
very much a different color. They did it together.
No
Woo!
objections.
No objections. Let's go. It's time, baby.
The sun is rising.
2.5
When it
years in the
does,
making. We
its
finally
light
made
will
it,
reveal
fellas.
the truth behind Labyrinthia's mysteries.
Oh, I'm so
Now,
pumped.
Professor?
Yes.
Yes.
I've been waiting
Shall
for
we,
this.
Mr.
Here
Wright?
it is. It's time. Let's go.
Enda!
They die. What? No. It's all mechanized. Wow. Yo. I cannot believe it. It's a dome. Wow. Steampunk. That's the Professor Layton
The
aesthetic.
real magic behind
Wow.
Labyrinthia.
Excellent work, my boy.
Huh? Hey, it's Luke!
Luke. Oh my god, there he is! Wow. Luke is forklift certified. Incredible. Wow. That was so cool. Game? Okay, thank God. Wow.
Hang on a second. The town's full of machinery?
So much for magic. It was all done with these machines.
I mean, you still hid the machines, which is very impressive. Because he was busy reading the manuals. That's funny. Oh, that's awesome.
That's right. With magic, witches can fly, buildings can disappear. Those are no easy feats to stage.
Yeah, but you know what's easier? Putting all this money into medical research. I'm not gonna let you down on that, dude. Come on, man.
To make all those incredible things real, we needed a great deal of machinery.
Yeah.
Couldn't he have just, I don't know, made the magic a bit simpler?
I mean, yeah.
A witch would say the incantation, and shades would stop time with their silver bells.
Uh-huh.
And they go wild with these machines, making all sorts of crazy stuff happen. That's so cool.
Okay.
I'd love to try it.
Maya, now's not the time, but maybe later.
I took a quick crash course before operating the machines. Not bad, hey?
Yeah, pretty good. I mean, you save people from dying.
Yes, Luke. What would we do without you?
But how did Luke see the thing? So that means Layton has, oh my God, dude. Because you have to gaslight yourself to not know about these. So the way this works is the people of Labyrinthia did not see these because if you drink the water, you are susceptible to believing whatever you are told. So no one in Labyrinthia was told about these machines, so they couldn't see them. Layton and Luke, or at least Luke was told they exist, so now he can believe that they exist. Do you know who else must have known the entire time since he showed up? Layton. He's seen they didn't appear for him. He's been seeing these the entire trial, and only now he knew the entire time. He knew the entire trial. He could see the metal. He could see the machinery. And was just like, boy, I am gonna blow their minds in about 18 hours. Layton, I could be asleep. I don't have to be destroying my voice. I mean, it was so cool, though. It was incredible. Neon, I wish I could explain what's going on. But this is 51 hours of buildup that you have missed out on. And I would love to explain. But there's so much going on. And I am losing my mind. I am losing my voice. This is an incredible ending.
So when's my
And I'm
turn?
only sadly
I wanna pick
upset,
something off the
a
ground
little
and fly
upset
through
at
the air.
Layton.
I wish you'd stop looking at me when you say that, Maya.
I don't have that power, Maya.
Well, in any case, I think we should head back to the courthouse.
Yes.
Right you are, Professor. The judge might have fallen asleep waiting for us.
I don't think he did. I think he's like, yo, what is going on? I am losing my mind. But hey, Neon, sorry I didn't say hi to you. How are you doing? Welcome
The
in.
sun
I
has
was
risen above Labyrinthia,
a little bit
and has shown
going
us our
insane,
town's
but I hope
true
you're doing
form.
good, and it's good to see you. Yeah, they're all going nuts.
Well, I really don't think there's any need for a verdict anymore.
He's like, you know what? Yeah, I don't care who's guilty. I'm going home. I quit. I hate this.
The witches on trial weren't witches after all.
I'm sure he's like, oh God, dude, thank God I didn't actually kill those witches. He probably is like, oh no.
I am deeply relieved that those I have sentenced are still alive.
Yeah,
and
he's
well.
like, good. Thank God they weren't actual. I mean, he's like, there was no pit, so whoever was sentenced would have been burned to death here. So he was, this time, if we didn't figure that out, someone would have been killed.
At last, I can step down from this seat with a clear conscience.
Yeah, thank God. He's like, my conscience is clear. I did my job and I did it well and nobody got killed. So you know what? I'm good.
And now,
Now what?
the final verdict
I
in
thought
the
you s-
last witches' court session ever to be held.
Yeah, here it is. 18 hours in, not guilty. We did it. It's over, guys. Actually, make that 20 or 19. We did it. It's over. It's over. I'm very grateful for all that help, Professor. You could have helped out a lot sooner, but I mean, we gotta pad the runtime. The feeling is mutual, Mr. Wright. A gentleman always fights for the truth. I could not have done otherwise. I'd like to congratulate the two of you. You both did splendidly in court. Oh, it's the judge. You've brought light to the truth about this town. Although I still find it astonishing that we could not see all of this. Yeah, this music is so good. He's out of the chair. Only the professor, or only the Phoenix Wright anime dares to move the judge out of his chair. No other time has the judge left his chair. Except the anime, and for some reason the spin-off. I cannot even begin to imagine how it was achieved. You were all given a very simple instruction when you were hypnotized. You cannot see pure black. That was sufficient. That's interesting. I'd be interested if you could do that in real life. Because hypnotism is real and it is super powerful. There are limitations, but you truly can get people to do some interesting things. The main thing, you can't make someone do something that they themselves would consider immoral. So you couldn't hypnotize someone to rob a bank or kill someone. But I'd be interested to see if you could say you cannot see the color black. I would assume probably not. But like, you can trick the brain into doing a lot of things. Like, especially with your eyes. Like, real quick, I'm not going to go on about this, but like, there are these glasses that force you to see things upside down. So it's the same world. It just flips, like it flips, you know, everything up is down, right? And all that kind of stuff. And within a week of wearing those, your brain will correct the image. You will see things upright again. And then when you take them off, you'll have to relearn how to see things flip it again. So your brain can just straight up manipulate what you see to based on you. So I'd be interested if this is feasible. But I mean, that's what I like about Professor Layton. It's always like whimsical, but it's on the edge of feasibility. Like technically this probably could work. It would be very difficult, but this technically would be possible. That's so cool. That is so cool. Which is why they're shades, and that's why they wear black. Wow. It'd be more like they can see black but subconsciously ignore it. Yeah, I'd be interested to see if that would be possible. Oh wow, now I see. The strange contraptions are made of some sort of black metal. Wait just a second. There are plenty of black objects all over Labyrinthia, aren't there? Yeah, that's right. My hair is charcoal black too. You have hair? I thought you were bald. Everyone's just like, Maya, you've been bald this whole time. Ah, but it is not pure black. Ooh, and they're talking pure black. Because, yeah, I was just going to say that. Vanta Black is the world's blackest black. She's been bald. What? What we often perceive as the color black is in fact far from being pure black. Our brains are interpret reflections as light of color, as colors. Bro's literally giving us a lesson on physics. I love it though. Dad hypnotizes himself so he doesn't need to be knocked out for things like root canals. Yeah, I've heard of stuff like that where you can just do that. Hypnotism is really, really interesting. Objects which reflect even the smallest amount of light are not pure black. Pure black is only encountered within nature as darkness. Darkness, sir? The machines used in Labyrinthia are coated in a special material developed by Labrylum Inc. It absorbs light without reflecting any. It is the only material that can be said to be pure black. Oh, I bet this invisibility rope is also made from the same material, right? Oh. So that's why when it gets dirty, you can see it. That's correct. And of course, the bell tower was concealed using the very same material as well. But I wonder, when did they tell Phoenix and Maya? I guess maybe but when did Layton and Luke, have they been able to see the cloak the whole... No. Luke would have said something if he could have seen the cloak. Layton wouldn't have, but Luke would have definitely said something. Unless maybe Layton told him to not say, but I feel like he wouldn't do that. Because he likes Luke to figure out the mysteries on his own, too. Obviously, for the machine part, Layton was like, okay, you need to know this now. When you think about it, this town abounds in all things invisible. Huh? Miss Darklaw, or should I say Miss Belduke? Yes. For 10 long years, your memories had been suppressed. I don't think they could see it because they were done for when they first read the book. Yeah. It probably was something in the book. Maybe it's like the first page of the book or something. The truth about what occurred in the belfry was invisible to me, you mean? Mr. Cantabella and your father knew it all along. They knew who actually rang the bell. Interesting. I wonder why they didn't tell her, though. What? Did they really... Is that true, Cantabella? As we have demonstrated, it was easy to deduce from the situation in the belfry. But he knew all along. Why didn't he say something? It was, of course, for your own good. I guess, yeah, that maybe she would... Oh, it was her request? I don't know. It's kind of nice, but also, like... You were trying to pin the blame for that disaster on Espella. Oh, so she was just being a kid, and she really gaslit herself. Yes, I was. But if you knew that, why didn't you keep quiet? Why did you keep quiet about it? If only you had scolded me back then for lying. I mean, I'm interested to see his reasoning why. Maybe Espella wouldn't have suffered such a trauma. To be fair, Espella was not lied to. Espella really did think it was her. So she really thought it was. So she probably would have been possessed anyway. How do you gaslight yourself? There's a long explanation, Neon. I really can't be bothered, but there's a literal gas or a literal chemical that when you breathe it in makes you believe things. So that was part of it. I'll tell you that much at least. It was your eyes, Eve. Her eyes were closed. What? Your eyes weren't those of a liar. You believed in what you said. You truly thought it was Espella. But that's not... okay. What you saw was too much for you to bear. Your mind blocked it out the real memory of what happened in order to maintain your own sanity. Had I called you a liar then, you would probably have suffered a mental breakdown. Mental breakdown over possession? I would probably take a mental breakdown, just saying. Yeah, chemicals in the water plus the childhood trauma and repressed memories. Okay, I understand that. But to wait this long? You gotta tell them eventually. You don't wait forever. Maybe in the moment you don't tell them, but... Because, I mean, we're telling her now and she's not getting a mental breakdown. Mr. Cantabella and your father created this town. You were mistaken in thinking it was purely for Espella's sake. It was also for you, Miss Belduke. Bro, these fathers are so... I love them. I think they have a great heart. But they are so dumb. You didn't need to do any of this. But granted, that is genuinely why I love Professor Layton. I mean, look at all of the other towns. Building towns for... Every game is... Oh no, I can't be mad. That's every game. Every game is building something fake for your loved one. That is literally what happens in every game. How did I not see that until now? Building something fake for the person you love. Okay, I take it back. I still don't think that's a great, idea, but it makes so much more sense now. How did I literally miss that? Remember what your father wrote in his suicide note.
I have only two concerns. The first is my daughter. It pains me to be leaving her alone in this
I guess we
world,
never addressed the My Daughter
she
line when it
probably
first
doesn't
came
think of
up.
me as her father.
Oh, we thought it was about Grey Earl. That's why. Okay, so we must have thought that line was with her. But now obviously we know. I had an argument with my father once. Well, no, but she knew the whole time. He was always thinking about the town and paid no attention to me. So you moved out to broke off contact with him. But you were wrong about your father. Not a single day passed without them thinking about you. He helped to make the story I was weaving a reality for your sake. I've been so ignorant. I was so convinced father was driven to suicide by you. Your father couldn't bear the sense of guilt he had accumulated over the past 10 years. Even though he killed himself in the end, I believe you were always the most important person to him. Aw, the poor baby. Who was that? Espella? There you are.
Eve?
Now you have each other.
Espella.
Now you guys can kiss. I mean, trauma dump.
Espella, what I did to you is unforgivable.
I think we could forgive. It's not necessarily your fault, actually.
I
I rewrote your story, putting you through all this. I can't believe I went to such an extreme because of one wrong assumption.
Yeah, I mean, that's literally all of every game in the series.
No, it's okay, Eve.
It's
I
fine.
wasn't angry.
I wasn't angry. I was very depressed. That's why I jumped. I didn't jump because I was angry. I jumped because I was sad.
You weren't? You've always been on my side, protecting me.
Until the very end, till that last part. But yeah, whatever gets you through your trauma, Espella.
And even today, you saved my life. Espella. I also owe you an apology.
Hmm.
After all, I forgot about my dearest friend.
Wow.
I'm so sorry, Eve.
They still have not explained the cat, and I'm very upset about it. Oh my god, the cat. Bro.
Ah, there you are, Eve. Where were
Kill the
you?
cat. Kill it. Burn it. Throw it in the fire.
Your cat's called Eve.
Yeah, we've been over this, Darklaw.
You know what I've just noticed?
It's an evil cat?
You two are very much alike.
Oh my
You
God.
and Eve the cat.
Oh, I heard the drun, drun. Bro, I'm not letting this die. Eve is the cat is the real villain.
What? It's all in your head.
I mean, you have the cat ears. You literally put cat ears on your head. Nya.
It looks like Eve has taken a liking to the other Eve.
Luke, talk to the cat. Ask if it's a real witch.
You've got that right, and the similarity is really striking.
Nya. Chin scritches for Darklaw.
Oh dear.
Oh, whoa. They're not gonna explain it. They're not gonna explain why they had sinister music every time the cat showed up. Bro, why?
My accidental guests, Professor Layton and Mr. Wright.
Yes?
What's up?
I must say, I am indebted to you.
I guess you're welcome, dude.
Don't mention it.
Hey, when you get sued by everyone in the town, you know who to call. I'll come back. Because everyone in this town is going to sue you, and you're going to need a lawyer, and I am the crappiest lawyer, so hire me. Maya, we're going to be in business for the rest of our life.
You know, when I started planning my revenge 3 months ago, Mr. Layton was a part of my plans.
Oh,
I
he
needed to
was.
lure him to Labyrinthia.
Interesting. Oh, so you... Okay. But then who was Eve in the real world? Or Espella in the real world? Was that just Espella under, like, her being hypnotized or whatever? So I guess he just... I guess, yeah, you could have taken Espella to the real world and just put her under a spell.
Why me?
What do you mean, why you, Layton? You're like the smartest human in the world.
You were famous in London, and word of your skills reached me even here.
Yeah, see? Kizzy
What's
too.
more, you
Oh, whoa.
specialize in mysteries. So I thought
I'll
that
tell
if you came to
Vlad.
this town, you'd feel
Hee
compelled
hee.
to solve ours.
Well, I am honored.
I am honored that you kidnapped me and my child. And a bunch of other people.
That's cool. And what about me?
Yeah, what about me? Why am I here? Explain me.
Ah, well, about you. How should I put it?
Haha, yay! We weren't trying to be here. Woo!
Your arrival here was purely accidental.
Awesome.
You mean it wasn't planned?
Dang it, nobody loves me. Wah. Phoenix is like, is this dude a celeb? Is this like the most famous guy in the world?
As you know, Espella escaped and got involved in that incident on the freighter.
Yeah.
As a consequence, I had no choice but to bring you here.
Oh, so you did bring me here because we found out. Okay. So you did bring me on purpose, you weren't planning on it. Okay, I get it.
I see.
He's-
Fast.
Oh, he's so
disappointed.
disappointed.
Suffered yet another blow.
Poor Phoenix. Phoenix, to be fair, you're in London. I'm sure you're all the rage in Japan after literally sending a demon woman to guilty verdict. So I'm sure people love you in London. I guess we'll find out in the next game, but you know. It's just you're not. Like, no one knows who Layton. I'm sure people in Japan know who Layton is. Let's be honest. He's world famous.
Nick, you can't escape your fate. You're doomed to always find trouble if it doesn't find you first.
Yay.
How about some words of sympathy for a change?
Please. His fragile pride. He really is fragile.
I am terribly sorry. The only thing on my mind the last 3 months was revenge.
It's okay.
Whatever your intentions were, the last witch trial has ended in the best possible way for this town.
I would say best. Doesn't mean it's good. It is the best, though.
You were correct
Nobody died.
in your judgment. You always are.
Aw.
You're too kind to me.
I mean, yeah, she literally was wrong, but it is technically your fault, so...
I thank you from the bottom of my heart, Eve, for opening my eyes.
I think that was the
Sorry
professor.
to break up this little happy ending, but
I want to go home. I've been gone for 5 years. Edgeworth is crying. He has no boyfriend, and I miss him.
I've sort of got an important question.
Where
Why
do we
were
go
you
home?
going to end the story?
He's probably like, yeah, I'm bankrupt. I have no more money.
Only Newton knew the real reason.
Hmm.
I am suffering from an incurable illness.
Ah, classic. Good old Cave Johnson. That's a reference to Portal 2, where Cave Johnson tries to do science and then the science kills him because he's Science Man.
What?
Dad, you're ill. Is
You're
it
sick?
serious?
I mean, listen to his voice. It's beautiful, but that's definitely the voice of a sick man.
It is a rare disease with no known cure.
Wow. You know what, man? I mean, this is going to sound selfish, but maybe instead of spending trillions of, I guess, pounds in this case, in developing a secret city with super machinery that hypnotizes people, maybe fund research into your incurable disease. I don't know. Maybe you could have cured yourself. You had the money. You decided to spend it on building a city.
Why didn't you tell me? Had I known...
I don't think it would have changed.
I wanted this to be my secret. I suppose that was a bad decision on my part.
Yeah.
I thought I'd finish the story before I died and lay the foundations for a new world.
Oh, so you were just going to die and pass it on to someone else to keep writing the story. So this was never supposed to end. That's wild, dude.
Honestly, I was desperate. I didn't much care about Labyrinthia anymore.
Crazy. Probably like, what's his face? Whenever the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure writer gets bored of a world, just says, all right, reboot, part 9. We're now on space. I didn't care about Italy anymore, so I moved JoJo to space. That being said, I do love JoJo, and I don't care what he does. It's awesome.
Dad, why did it have to happen to you?
You offer abandoned
Especially now
your
that we
favorite.
finally
Yeah.
back together.
I don't want to play with you anymore. I feel like there was a better series that I could have used that metaphor with, but JoJo's was the only thing because it's so absurdly different from each other, you know? But he's dead.
Cheer up, Espella.
How can I?
Labrellum's new drug development center contacted me a short while ago.
Okay.
They have succeeded in creating a new medicine, thanks to Belduke's research. It's a top secret wonder drug for my illness.
Oh! So you have it, bro. Bro, talk about gaslighting. So it's been cured? Oh my God, I'm gonna drown. I'm gonna kill you, and you're gonna have to create a medicine that brings you back to life, man. I'm gonna purposely kill you. Why?
A wonder drug.
Bro, screw this man. Bro, you know what? He is a storyteller. Man knows how to, he knows how to captivate an audience. He really knows how to really piss off an audience.
Newton had been working on finding a cure for my illness until the very end.
Oh, so it's his boyfriend's last gift. Well, I mean, I guess they both had wives, but you know, boyfriends.
It would
You
seem
know what I mean.
that the cure was his final gift to me.
Damn, killed himself and gave you a cure. Why? That's crazy.
My father.
Newton was the truest friend I ever had.
Men.
I'm
Daughter
going
almost
to
offs
undergo
himself
surgery. Do not
right
fear.
before he baits her
I
with his
shall
death.
return.
Yeah, this is crazy. I'm going to undergo surgery. Oh my god, bro. Why not just say like, hey, I have an illness, but we found a cure. Bam. Didn't have to make us think you were dying. And then he's like, oh, you don't have to worry about me dying. I have a cure for this incurable disease. That's literally what he said. I'm barely
Stop making
paraphrasing.
that sad face, Espella.
Bro, why? What do you mean stop making that sad face? You just said you were going to die. And now you're laughing at me. Bella's like, screw you, Dad. I'm going to be possessed again.
Dad, will everything be back to how it once was?
No, because everyone you did know was burned alive, so it's gonna change, and you have a lot of therapy to go to. It's gonna get better. I don't think you want it to go back to the way it was. Also,
Of course it will.
okay. The gaslighting never dies.
And Eve, will you still be my friend?
Girlfriend? I said it fast enough. She's so shy. She's putting her hands in her. She's like, whoa. It's not crying. It's a whoa-ness. Kiss.
Of course.
Kiss. Wow. They're holding hands. Wah. The babies are so cute. Can I go home now? Get this third wheel out of my Yuri. I'm gonna drop by Miss Claire's bakery. Can we murder the cat? Got so much to tell her. Do you mind if I go, Dad? It won't take long. Bro, she's here. Why? If she isn't here, why wasn't she at the trial? Of course not. Please do. Looks like Eve wants to come too. What? Oh, you meant the cat. We're gonna have to rename your cat. I'm sorry. Where's Barnum? He's still in prison. Oh yeah, Barnum missed the whole thing, so he's gonna be out and like... Did you see the machines? He's like, what machines? He's gonna have a mental breakdown. True hero of the story, the cat. Bro, I still don't know why. I mean, they literally, like, whenever Bezella or Espella got possessed, Eve walked up. They really implied that Eve was the reason that she was getting possessed. So why is she just a normal cat now? Unless they're gonna say like, well, Darklaw was actually behind the cat, you know? But like, why? Why? Meow. Espella, mind if we tag along? It was like a metaphor, but you can't just do that. You can't just play ominous music when a cat walks up and then possess someone. Because that's gonna make you think that the cat is the one doing the thing. I don't know, man. I don't know. Mind if we tag along? It's a friend she forgot. I mean, I can kind of see it. I think they just played it. If it happened like twice, it would make sense. But it happened every time. Every time she was possessed, the cat was there. So it's like, I'm so confused. Yeah, it definitely does look like a cat. I can see the connections, but I think they played it too hard. Awesome. Maybe we'll get some tasty baked bread out of this. What am I doing here? Okay. I thought we were going there for a different reason. Well, anyway, I'll be off then, Professor. Okay. I'll send my regards to Mr. Claire, Luke. Why aren't you going? Leighton ditches. Yeah, why is he? He knows the cat is evil. He's got one more mystery to solve. Speaking of, have our mysteries been solved? I think we still have some unanswered ones, right? We haven't explained any of them. Oh, no, these are the... Okay, so we just haven't explained... Oh, that's what the Leighton thing is. Okay, so we haven't solved this one. So we're not done yet. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. All right. In that case, I'm going to I just need to use the bathroom really quick here. I know it's probably going to run a little bit long today, the stream, but I want to be done. So we're going to go until it's over. All right. I'll be right back, like 2 seconds. There we go. That's the scene we're supposed to be on. Alrighty. We're back in it. So, what's gonna happen to the town? Demolished. I've released everyone from hypnosis. You can just do that? You don't need to make like a call or something, you know? They will soon recover the memories of their lives before Labyrinthia. As of today, Project Labyrinthia is over. Ah, I see. They are free to leave if they so wish. I imagine they will make a run for it. I'm sure they're going to stay, but like also I hope they learn technology exists and they at least update to like have plumbing at the least. That would be nice. This place will turn into an uninhabited ruins, just like it was 10 years ago. So I wonder, they get their memories back, but do they get to keep the memories? I'm assuming they keep the memories from being in Labyrinthia.
I have some doubts about that.
Your Honor!
I want to keep killing witches. What are you talking about? I've been doing it for 5 years and I'm not stopping. I'm going to keep killing witches. Woo! And this time we're going to kill them. I'm going to make sure there's no hole in that fire pit. I'm going to flatten that out and we're going to not even put the case in. We're going to throw the bodies right in the fire this time. No mistakes. Redo Labyrinthia 2.0 Electric Boogaloo. Let's go. Oh my gosh.
I now understand that this town is an artificial creation.
YouTube burns witches. Oh yeah. I've had enough of this crap. I want to kill someone for real. I'm just kidding.
Nonetheless, to us Labyrinthians, the past 10 years were real.
No one can yet tell how this town will change.
Yeah, fair enough.
However,
In-game, yes, please clarify.
that some people will want to stay. Who knows? Perhaps you will find yourself creating a new town along with them.
Yeah, but this time don't lie to people.
A new town, you say?
Also, maybe start like a groundwater collection and cleaning service because, yeah, throw your money into that.
I am no longer the judge, but if possible, I would like to remain here.
I mean, you could just be the judge. I'm assuming they're gonna need a new judge, so just be the judge.
You have my gratitude, Your Honor.
You need not address me as Your Honor anymore.
Now you can call me.
Storyteller.
Now you can call me Jebediah. I don't know what's his name. Oh, we don't get to know his name. It's Bill. His name is Bill.
And so, the last witch trial has drawn to a close.
Nice. It's over. Can I go home now? I've been here for 10 years. I truly wonder what Edgeworth is gonna say when we're like,
What did Mr. Wright, Mr. Layton, and my father talk about? That I do not know.
They just told us though.
But Dad made a promise to me.
I'm assuming this is Aspella talking. Yeah, because
Once everyone
never mind.
recovers their memories and he is cured of his illness, he will return to write a new story with
Bro,
everyone's help.
Enough with the stories, man. You gotta give it up. Post that on like Webtoons or something.
This
man.
time, the story will be real without any lies or illusions.
You know how you do that? Don't write a story. Let life happen. Cute. I think that's really nice, though. What if they're still gonna elect him mayor or something? Oh, animation. Here we go. Look at that C. It's the bell. Oh my god, we're free! We're not falling unconscious anymore. Oh my god, everyone is here. Bro, get out of here, Amir. God, whoa, he looks way better in animation.
Beautiful sound.
Almost as if
The storyteller
it's
looks
bringing a new
awesome in
beginning
that
for the
picture.
Thank you, Eve.
Look at how sick he is. See, it's the cat. So I guess they're not gaslit
Okay
anymore.
then. Whenever you are ready, Mr.
Oh my
Barnum.
god. Bro, no. Oh my god. Yo, he looks so cool.
Thank you all so much for
What?
everything.
Esbella, you take care now.
You too, Mr.
Also,
Dunstable.
Barnum knows how to drive a motorboat? He must have been
to
a...
visit us again.
I'm never coming
You
back.
can bet on it!
I
Don't
wish
lie.
all of you the very best.
Leighton didn't lie. He's not coming back. Barnum
Mr.
can
Wright,
drive...
I
Alright.
knew I could count on you.
Oh,
to
this is
stand
so
your
cool.
ground and fight me to the very end.
You can think again.
Me too. I always believed in you, Professor.
Now kiss.
And I know it's why we managed to get to the mysterious truth behind this town.
Oh, it's so cool.
When we get back to England, we'll drop by and see you, Luke.
Great.
No.
I'll show you around London.
Please. Wow. God, he's so hot, man. He's so hot. Whoa. Way. Oh my god, they made statues. Oh, that was awesome, guys. We finally made it. 2.5 years, guys. I finally reached the point. Oh my god, they look so cool. He's wearing, what is he driving? Like a bulldozer? Oh yeah, because they're rebuilding the town. I guess, yeah, they don't have to relearn anything. Yeah, Eve is so pretty, dude. Because they now remember what society was like. Wow, dude. What a game. What a game. I don't really know how to feel about this. Yuri incoming? I do love me some Yuri. Oh, whoa. Oh my gosh. Rare. And she was her name, Riddell. So cute. So they decided to stay. Dude, this is... Wow, this was awesome, dude. Leave it to level 5 in Capcom too. Oh my god, he's in the orchestra, or he's in a carnival. He's become a singer. Oh my god, he's me for real, guys. Oh, this is sick. Oh, Barnum he's baking. He's making bread. Wow. Oh, this is awesome. And that's it. So we're not going to explain anything about getting back to, because we still have that one. We still haven't explained Vizela. Here we are.
Professor, I feel like I've just finished reading a really long story.
Indeed, Luke. I know what you mean. It certainly was an enthralling adventure.
We still have to hear from
I wonder how
Carmine.
Speller and the others back in Labyrinthia are getting on. I'd love to go back and see them. Although, I'd rather not have to be sucked into a book to get there.
Well, we know where it is
Perhaps
now.
we should ask Carmine to come along with us.
Carmine? Oh, his name's
Great!
Carmine.
It's a real relief he
Carmine.
recovered from all of his injuries. But he was a bit put out when he found out you'd already solved all the town's secrets, Professor.
Carmine's like, come on, man. I'm trying to solve
Well,
something.
we mustn't forget that we didn't solve them all by ourselves. We couldn't have done it without the help of our friends across the Atlantic.
Yeah.
I
So they're
wonder
already
what
back
doing
now.
right
They already
now.
left.
Battling away in a courtroom somewhere?
Yes.
I'd wager they may well be, Luke. At any rate, we must
Oh,
make
that was
our
a
own
quick one.
preparations.
What are we
There's
doing?
a brand new case that requires our attention.
Oh.
And that means a brand new set of puzzles to be solved, my boy.
Is this like a teaser to the next game? No? What's next? Is that it?
Hold it! What's the matter,
Oh my
Rush?
god!
Has the
Wow,
cat got your tongue?
The man! Guys, it's the man!
Or are you still in a holiday kind of mood?
Yes!
Perhaps your mind isn't clouded as the English sky.
Any hints, Maya?
Let's
Not really.
go. I can't
If
believe
only
it.
the professor were here.
We
I think
relied
at
on
this
him, now we
point you've
forgot to
gotta
do our
use that
job.
patented spell of yours, Nick.
Patented spell?
Edgeworth's like, why are you guys talking
Hello,
about witches
Earth
and
Nick?
magic? What did I
Just
miss
when
out?
you think it's all over, you always use it to turn the tables.
Ah, got it.
He
I
really
just
got
have to
addicted
close
to
my
hint
eyes and say
coins.
the
I'm gonna
magic
miss
word.
hint coins so much.
Luckily,
you guys
I
don't
need a witch's
realize
scepter
it.
for this one.
Edgeworth's
Save
like,
the chit-chat for later, right?
he's like, could you stop talking about that? I don't know what you're talking about.
That utterly annoying spell of yours. Fine, let's hear it then.
Ignace!
Just take a deep breath and give it all you've got.
He's gonna say something stupid.
Well, here goes. Objection!
Ah, there it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. What a great ending, dude. Do I have it? Is it gonna play? Are you guys gonna hear that? Wow. Just peak cinema. Also, is it just me or is it like off-center, the credits? Are they pulling like a Persona 5 where I did the bad ending and they shift the credits over? Wow, dude. I really, like I said, I started this 2.5 years ago just because I thought, I heard about this game, I thought it would be a cute little ending, and I set off on this journey. And here we are. We finally made it. And this was like, I really didn't think this was going to be this big of a game. And it was probably, it just keeps getting better, dude. No clue what happened, but it was great. Bro. We got our voice actors here. I don't think I recognize them because they're all I think they're all EU, so I don't really know a lot of them. They were all phenomenal. But yeah, the music is so good. Bones animation. Wow, dude. Maria, darling, that's my Luke. You know what? That's my Luke too. I mean, both Lukes are my Lukes. To be fair, the voice actors are incredible. The only thing that was a little weird is just Maya, but just because I'm so used to the Maya from the anime. But I like her. I like her here. Same people who animated Mob Psycho. Oh, really? That's cool. Oh, they're playing the puzzle theme. This is cool, dude. Yeah. So, even though we have finished what I set out to do, I have been made aware, as I started this series and let people know, And this is just the halfway mark. 2.5 years, we're just getting started. There is still 2 more trilogies. There are 3 more Professor Layton games. There is the Ace Attorney series, or the, what's his name? Apollo Justice series, which we are going to be playing next. So we're going to be doing the same thing. We're going to be going back and forth. I think we're going to start, I'll have to think who we're going to start with. I think we're going to start with Apollo Justice. And we're going to swap back and forth between the 2 trilogies. I don't think there's any other crossover. I don't know. By the time we finish that, there might be a new crossover. We never know. But, and even after that, I don't know if the series will ever end, because there are some spin-off games. There are the Edgeworth games that I really want to play. So there's a lot of, and there's the New World of Steam, which is coming out in the future. But it's going to take a couple years to get there, so I might be playing all of these games on emulator for the rest of my life. But this was incredible. I expect nothing less from Level 5 in Capcom. Probably some of the best writing groups and design teams just of all time. I don't understand how they can keep writing this great of a story. So, this was incredible. I've had so much fun hanging out with you guys and meeting friends and people who are into this series. It's been a lot of fun. It all started because I played the Diabolical Box, because I stole the DS cartridge of the Diabolical Box. If I had never done that, I would never be sitting here having the time of my life with some great friends. So, if that teaches you anything, you should steal your DS cartridges. Don't steal. I don't need Phoenix to take me to court. I don't know why that synced up so nicely to the end of the song. I regret saying that. He's done writing the story. He actually did die. Crazy ending. Finn. Well, that's that. That was awesome. Let's see what happens now. I'm assuming I can go back. Oh, here we go, guys. We get the ending. The Great Witch Bezella was a fictional character created by the storyteller to protect the young Ispella from trauma. This spawned the many mysteries. They no longer need Bezella nor the witches or witchcraft. That were essential for her existence. And that finishes everything. Every mystery has been solved. Look at those picker-rats, baby. I'm gonna miss the hint coins. I'm really gonna miss them, guys. Well done, you just cleared the game. You may now make a special game clear save data file. When you load data from this file, you will begin with a choice of 2 starting locations. First, within the underground ruins. From there, you will be able to access the town and wander freely around, searching for hint coins and unsolved puzzles. I'm pretty sure I got all the hint coins. Is there a bonus sectioning? I don't think. There might be like hard puzzles, but I don't think. The second choice is the climax of the epilogue. It's ideal for those who would like to experience the game's finale one more time. Yeah, experience another 20-hour finale. That's where they're putting us back. Need I remind everyone, if you choose to do that, it is a 20-hour experience. Oh, you mean a behind the scenes? They might. I'll check. You'll be able to restart with the maximum credibility. Ooh, so even if you run short this time around, you'll still have a chance to pick up those picker-rats that you missed. I don't think I need them. Save your completed game? Yes, I will. And the final time, I mean, we probably could tack on 2 hours because of all the times I crashed and had to restart and spam through. So I'm going to add 2 hours onto whatever time over this whole experience. Our final time. 56 hours and 29 minutes. Bonuses and extra content. Look at you. Look at you go. Silver. I bet it turns gold if you 100% the game. I will not be 100%ing the game. I don't think that's going to be too much fun. Let's see what bonuses is here. Okay, so we got some stuff though. We got some time left. All right, so we have some things. So these are like little scenery things. So the professor's personal study. He's always studying a variety of things. Sometimes he ends up spending the night on the sofa, engrossed in work. A large bridge spanning the Thames. The witches had their own secret space hidden within the bridge. Okay, here's another thing. We saw the witches fly at us in the air. Also, Carmine ended up in a tree. I guess he could have just crashed. Maybe he was hallucinating the whole time. I wonder if we saw the witches after we opened the book, because I'm pretty sure we opened the book and then we got immediately sucked in. This was read. Oh, I guess we opened the book in the apartment and then the witches appeared. But still, like, the window got shattered and everything. What isn't explained is the car in the tree. I think he could have... If Carmine truly saw witches, he probably just went insane and, like, maybe drove off the edge. I could see that in a whimsical world of Layton. Yeah, the giant handprint, though. Interesting. You know what, though? It's Professor Layton. It's level 5. It's Capcom. I'm willing to bet. I'm probably sure that there's an answer there, and they want us to Professor Layton our way out of it. There's probably an explanation, but they want you to figure it out. Not the car went up. Hey, if you hit a curb fast enough, you can get a car to go airborne. If you even hit like a boulder, especially it was in a park, if you hit like a boulder or something at a high enough speed, you could easily lift a car. So, especially, you have to remember, this isn't the real world. This is Professor Layton world. A world where an underground London can exist, you know? So the physics and stuff, not necessarily realistic, but if you hit like a curb, you could easily launch a car. Especially if you're flipping and stuff. The handprint, though, I have no idea. I have no idea what the handprint is. Yeah, the London Hollow. This is where Phoenix and Maya first met Aspilla Cantabella. After the trial, they found the book called The Historia Labyrinthia, which had left on a seat here. A lively street that leads to the center of Labyrinthia. It was here that the professor and Luke witnessed the mysterious disappearance of disappearing the city gate. So I guess this is this isn't any like insight in how they created the characters. Maybe that's later, or like how they created the design. A stone plaque and mural depicting the legend of the Great Witch Bazella lay hidden below the Great Archive, waiting for someone to solve the puzzle and discover them. I don't think I'm actually going to read this because it just explains what it is, and I know what it is, so there's nothing like interesting backstory here. So I'm just going to click through, because these are pretty arts, though. Don't get me wrong. And these aren't just arts, these are 3D, and I bet it's not 3D, and, well, part of it is. It's probably like a combination of 3D environments and parallax scrolling, but it really looks good, all of it. God, look at that design, dude. Look at that. So cool. Wow, the baby gray Earl. He's so cute. They also never explain how the goat turned into gold. Just saying. That means the Shades did that on purpose to traumatize the girl. Well, no, because that's part of it. Is part of the story. So maybe he just didn't want that girl to suffer or something. Wow, look at her. And there it is. Cute. Got some movies. Oh, you can just watch all the cutscenes? That is cool. I love that you can just watch the cutscenes. That's really nice. I hope they do that in the future Layton games. Being able to watch it. Oh, here's what I was talking about. Let's look at this. So here's the accident. Let's see what happens. I mean, it's very hilly.
If anything happens to me, go and see this man. He should be able to help.
Oh, he has like a South American accent or a Brazilian accent. Yeah, this is an awesome feature.
Blasted bitches.
That's funny because he looks like Sherlock Holmes, but he does not have a British accent at all. In the art bit. Ooh, I definitely want to look at that. I want to see how he crashes. Yeah, he's getting height off of the hills and everything. That's probably what happened. Oh, I know what the handprint is. It's the statue falling on the car. Obviously, this isn't real. This is their imagination. He hits the statues with his car, and the handprint smashes the back of it. I bet that's what that is. We also can't skip it, apparently. Let's see. He's dead. Oh, he's fine. Never mind.
Go without me. Quickly. Get going. Oh.
Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. You can't skip the cutscenes, which I guess that's fine, but this is a long cutscene. I just kind of wanted to quickly check, but I guess we're watching the whole thing. Well, here, you're getting some backstory, team. Yeah, look at that. In the tree. Funny. Alright, so it looks like... Yeah, so the first thing they do is they read the book. You can see it in this little mini screen here. Then the witches burst in. So that's definitely what happened. Okay, that makes sense. Music. And then I assume we can just... Dude, and this song is so well written and like a beautiful homage to both series. It doesn't just incorporate both melodies and stuff. It like combines them in this beautiful way with the instrumentation. Like Layton has a very specific style of arrangement when it comes to the music and the instruments. Same with Professor Layton or Phoenix Wright. And they just mixed it so well. It's just like, it sounds like from both games. It's just so well done, dude. I just love this. So good, dude. We got voice lines. Oh my gosh.
A pleasure. My name is Herschel Layton.
Voice pack, baby.
Your Honor, I request that the court hold its verdict a moment longer.
Wow.
I have reason to believe that a witch will appear here soon. I expect you to defend Miss Cantabella with everything you've got, Mr. Wright. Let us put an end to this illusion.
Wow.
Once and for all.
I'm surprised we don't get a hold it or something like that, you know?
And I'm Luke Triton. Nice to meet you.
Oh, so I'm assuming if I go across...
Phoenix Wright, pleased to meet you. How...
all those...
This...
Oh!
See.
Hi,
Prof...
you're... This must be...
Yay.
You can't! No, you can't search it again! You just can't!
Why did they put her in here? She was in one scene. Why did they put her in the game? Also, look at Kira's sprite. Why did they fisheye lens her face?
Over 1,000,000 times. I lost my glasses. Do you like evidence, Sir Defender? Do you love proof, Sir Top Hat? Then prove I dropped my glasses at the crime scene. Ha! You can't prove it.
Did they speed her up? What are they doing with these voice lines? Okay, I was going to say this is kind of cool, but what are they doing? They sped up her line and they fisheyed her face. They also, I don't know why she's in here. And we have 3 of Barnum. This is interesting. She was losing it there. She was, but they definitely sounded like it's...
Over 1,000,000 times.
This sounds normal.
I lost my glasses. Do you like evidence,
Yeah,
Sir
it
Defender?
definitely
Do you
sounds
love
digitally...
proof, Sir Top Hat? Then prove I dropped my glasses at the crime scene. Ha! You
Part
can't
of it
prove
doesn't, part of it doesn't. I don't know. It could just be it's an old recording, too.
As you can see, I wear a butler's outfit. But the truth is, as the defense claims, I am a girl.
I love that that's the only line Grey Earl has. Defined by her gender. How dare you? How could you? I mean, I could get it. I guess it's kind of like the Naoto in Persona 4 where you change your voice, but like, you didn't really. You know, it could have been a little less. Because that's the thing. It doesn't sound like a manly voice. If this was them trying to sound manly, it was a bad attempt. Not the voice actor. I'm talking about the character. If this was the character's attempt to sound like a guy,
As you can see, I wear a butler's outfit.
you sound
But
like
the truth is, as the
a
defense
girl.
claims, I am a girl.
It, honestly, when they switch into the high pitched voice, it sounds like a boy trying to pretend to be a girl. Like it doesn't, I think it could have worked if it was less of a change. If it was closer, like if instead of just changing the pitch, if they changed the enunciation, because you can make your enunciation sound more girlish or more feminine. I think that would have worked a little better instead of just being like high pitch, low pitch. Because there's more to sounding like a guy than just having a low voice. No need to work. Yeah. And I don't think you didn't really need to do it. I think just saying I'm a girl, especially if the voice, if that's the main thing, is if you just keep your voice gender neutral as possible, which I mean, it's a young child. A young child is very easy to just have gender neutral as a voice. So they could have just done that. But because just the words I am a girl is climactic enough. So the fact that they say I am a girl, you don't need the voice change to punctuate. But still, it was
My
cool.
mom's going to be so angry if she notices I took the pendant.
Well, that's cool, though. We have some voice lines. So then what's in the extra content? Checking the SD card. Wait, what? Unlock content. Download the key. There's no internet. There's DLC. Fellas. Is this the ARP? No, there's special episodes. Is the DLC worth getting? Because obviously I can't download because there's nothing. When I said there was more, I haven't seen the DLC. Let's just YouTube it. How much time do we have left? I'll just watch it on YouTube. Well, this was fun, and we're just getting started, so lots more Professor Layton. Now, I'm gonna do what I normally do. For next week, I'm gonna find a different visual novel, and we're gonna play that. And then when we're done with that, we'll probably start off with Apollo Justice. We'll get right back into it. But let's see if we can find it here. Layton versus Phoenix. Right, DLC. Okay. It's 2.5 hours of content, so someone has 5 hours. I don't think I'm going to watch 2.5 hours of content here, guys. As much as I want to. But it looks like there's 12 special episodes. I want to see what kind they are. If it's like... I think it's post game. Yeah, okay. So it's all post game, like, yeah, it looks like it's post game, like, how is everyone doing? Prologue stuff, or not prologue, epilogue stuff. So, might be fun. Might be fun to take a look at it. Oh, it says our episode 1 says our story ends up. Oh no, so it's like not epilogue. Our story picks up a year later after the events of Labyrinthia. Interesting. Okay. I'll look into this on how to get it on emulator. So obviously I don't have it right now. Because that's 2.5 hours of content at least. So we really could have finale part 7. I'm not going to call it finale part 7 because this was the finale. This was it. DLC is extra. But yeah, if it's that intense, I'm down for one more last hurrah of the greatest crossover game ever created. So this is going to be... I think we still got one more, if I can figure it out. If not, maybe I'll play a visual novel, and I'll figure that out during that. And once I figure it out, we'll just throw that in. Finale, and yeah, it really does never end. But yeah, this has been This has been so much fun, guys. It's been, like, I've said it a lot of times, but it has been a long time coming to finally reach this point. It really is 10 years old, yeah. Hello, Ronan, welcome in. We finally finished. I mean, technically not, but it's finally over. And we're getting to the end here. But I hope you all enjoyed this. I had so much fun, and I can't wait to have even more fun with you guys. Thus, Final Fantasy was born, maybe. I don't know. But, like, so, yeah. If I can't figure it out very easily to get the DLC, we're just going to play a visual novel next week. I don't know what it's going to be. So if you have any suggestions for visual novels, go ahead and join the Discord. Or you could, you know, join me on Twitter, which, I mean, you don't need to suggest on Twitter, but I just want you to follow it. But anyway, it's been a lot of fun. We have a lot more to do. I hope you all enjoyed yourself. We're going to go raid Maui Latte because she's streaming. She's playing Marvel Rivals, and she's very cozy. So, and I haven't raided her in a while. So let's say hello to Maria Latte. And I hope you all have a good time. I'm going to be back on Wednesday. Hopefully I'll be a little bit better. And we will be playing Blue Archive. There's a new world, new mission to do. And we got a lot of relationship quests to hang out with. Go ahead and grab a raid message if you would be so kind. First one if you are sub, second one if you are not. Even though I don't think the second one works anyway with the emotes, but whatever. Yeah, no problem, guys. I have a lot of fun streaming. I'm glad you enjoyed it. So, lots more Professor Layton Phoenix content to come. But we're going to take a wee little break. So have a good one, everyone. Also, Saturday, we're building a Lego set. There you go. Last little teaser. All right. Goodbye, everyone.